Tuesday. Can you name the song? Can you name the song?
Ho, ho, ho! Alright, everybody, welcome to Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, December 6th, and we are cruising into December. Great month, although it's weathery and cold outside, and sometimes that's good and sometimes that's not so good. Just depends on who you are. I like the cold a little bit, but only a little bit in short spurts. I'm really not a cold-blooded person. I'm really not a person that's into the cold. So I enjoy the summertime, but it's nice to see the leaves changing and the leaves everywhere. I kind of like the stormy weather and stuff. But again, small doses. Anyway, it is Tuesday. Excuse me, I got something in my throat. It is Tuesday, and we've been talking a lot about all the volunteering stuff we've going on, and I'm just going to keep going with it because it's great. So we've been helping out, as you know, the Salvation Army a lot. We've got a lot going on. We're going over to a warehouse. We're boxing up food and stuff like that to be dispersed to people, delivered to people that are in need and they're short on food supplies this year. And the other part is we're going out and doing the bell ringing. That's where there's a red kettle on some posts and people drop in some money in there. And that goes to support the efforts of the Salvation Army. Now, where did this come from? That was my first question. I was like, okay, this is really cool. I really like this. We've been doing it for a while, but I didn't know where it started or where it came from. And honestly, I didn't know that much about the greater organization that is the Salvation Army. So I did a little bit of a deep dive on the kettlebells, the red kettlebells, and how that went, and some Salvation Army stuff. And so I ran into this piece, and I thought this was interesting. There were the red kettles and the bell ringing. That really didn't start that long ago. That started in 1982 in Crystal Lake, Illinois. And it was started as just a local effort to raise funds for the local chapter of the Salvation Army and help them continue to provide the supports they provide. But as I was reading, there was this Doughnut Day. And I was like, what does Doughnut Day have to do with the Salvation Army? Is that like the National Doughnut Day? What are we talking about here? Okay, so National Doughnut Day started in 1917. That wasn't the official start of National Doughnut Day, but that's when the event happened that started calling it Doughnut Day. In 1917, during World War I, a bunch of 250 volunteers for the Salvation Army went to France to help serve food and support the American troops that were serving in the area. And so what they did is they took and they made a bunch of food, a lot of baked stuff. And one thing that they made was donuts. Now this was a very small thing. It was a very cheap and inexpensive and easy, fast food that they could make. And normally when you make a donut, you fry it in grease. However, they didn't have a bunch of fryers around, a bunch of restaurants they could just go to fry all these donuts. So they took the soldiers' helmets, would put some grease in there, and they would fry a few donuts at a time in the helmets of the soldiers. That's how they made the donuts. So they did that, and that was really cool. And then, and so that was credited for making donuts popular in the United States. So before 1917, well, thereafter, when soldiers started coming home and talking about this and started making some, donuts weren't really popular in the United States before that. That's why they credit as being popular or made popular during that time. Now, National Doughnut Day didn't come around until 1938. Was in Chicago. They made that National Doughnut Day. It's the first day of June 1st, every year is National Doughnut Day. And they started it to commemorate and support and give thanks to those folks, those 250 folks that went over and made the donuts to give to the soldiers in 1917. So how does that tie in? How does National Donut Day and the making of the donuts for the soldiers tie into the bell ringing? Well, on National Donut Day, there are certain donut shops that have partnered with the Salvation Army, that on that day they pull out their red kettles and they support the Salvation Army on National Donut Day at some donut shops. Because when I was reading about the red kettles, when else are we doing this? Is it just a holiday thing? No. Sometimes it's other times, but the two big ones are the holiday season now and National Donut Day. Interesting what you can find when you read up on stuff. And the internet is a plethora of knowledge, but you gotta qualify some of it. Anyway, that is one of the many great, amazing things that go on in this world when it comes to helping people out, and we're a part of that bigger story, continuing to help and support the Salvation Army as they continue to help and support people, not just locally, remember, not just locally, worldwide. It's a pretty amazing organization. We're happy to partner with them. You guys can get out there and be a part of that as well, be a part of the bigger global effort to help one another and whatnot, and have fun while you're at it. It's always an interesting time. All right, it is Tuesday. Let's get on with the day here. Ray's got some music for us right here.
Ho, ho, ho!
Windy drive, backseat serenading, little sigh, lips pressed to your neck, a complex smile. But I always know what you think, look through my eyes. Volcanoes are windows for you. Carry me home while I'm sleeping. Lay me down and undress me so. I just wanna hear your heart beating. I just want for you to hold me close. Half-lit skies, bridges in the background. I could try being okay with myself for you. Carry me home while I'm sleeping. Lay me down and undress me slow. I just wanna hear your heart beating. I just want for you to hold me close. Carry me home while I'm sleeping. Let me down and undress me slow. I just wanna hear your heart beating. I just want for you to hold me close. Carry me home while I'm sleeping. Lay me down and undress me slow. I just wanna hear your heart beating. I just want for you to hold me close. Thank you.
Ho, ho, ho!
Very good. All right, Gabrielle's had some cool stuff. We've had some national days. We're gonna have to wait on the donut day now. It's not till June. Not that you can't have donuts between now and then, but maybe you can plunk a few coins or some dollars into that Red Kettle. Maybe we can find a donut shop around here that is partnered. That would be pretty cool. Interesting. Or maybe we should make some donuts on National Donut Day and do a Red Kettle thing ourselves. Always thinking. Anyway, let's see what Gabrielle's got for us locally to do around here or National Day. We'll see.
Morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. Yeah, you know, just a Tuesday. But it's just a Tuesday in the ho-ho-ho month. Absolutely. It's December the 6th, and it's Tuesday. And while I was sitting here, you know, yesterday somebody got hot cocoa and I didn't. But now, on today, the day of National Microwave Day, I was able to microwave myself some hot cocoa, so poo-poo on all of them. Oh, cheers to me. Yummyola. Very good. But the old microwave. Most of you here have always known the microwave. When I was young, no such thing as a microwave. You wanted something hot quick, it wasn't happening. It had to be heated up in the oven, and that took a while. And then it all depends if somebody yelled at you and say, "We're not turning on the oven just for that." So when the microwave came out, of course, then nobody wanted to use the microwave, because what would you do with a microwave? You can't cook anything good in a microwave. It was just good for popcorn, it seemed like. And then there was the microwave food, right? Because when we were younger, the TV dinners were made out of aluminum and they only went in the oven. Now, they're not, and everything is meant for the microwave. It seems like nobody puts a lean cuisine in the oven. It goes right in the microwave. If I want to heat something up, it's the microwave. I want to make popcorn now, I use the microwave. I got a really cool microwave bowl thing, and the butter drips into it, so I'm a happy camper with it. But just think, 20 years ago, the microwaves were big, big, big and clunky and weighed a ton. Now, you can practically get a microwave to go. Technology's come a long way, just with everything else. So think about it next time you go to heat something up. What if you didn't have a microwave? The thought of it all. All right, I'm gonna have my hot cocoa here that I warmed up in the microwave. You have a great day today.
Ho, ho, ho!
All right, cool. Very good. Now, Zach, take us back in the bearded past.
Hey everybody, how are you today? It is December 6th, Tuesday. December 6th, Tuesday. So let's go back in the bearded past with Zach. As we all saw yesterday, there was kind of a bearded guy. We can call him Zach. No, he filled in great. I hope you guys enjoy that historical fact. That's pretty cool stuff. But today we're going to do a little music history, you guys. And first things first, we're going to start off with the Grateful Dead, 1989. Those of you who don't know the Grateful Dead are, they're a Bay Area band out of the Haight and Ashbury area. But the Grateful Dead, in 1989, I don't know, a lot of you might not, or you might have been either not even born yet, but there was the big earthquake in the Loma Prieta earthquake in the Bay Area there that canceled the World Series for a little while, and it was huge, big deal. Bridges collapsed. I mean, you name it, wasn't a good thing. So what the Grateful Dead did is they played an earthquake relief fund concert to help obviously raise funds. And I think one of the nice things about this, and kind of one of the funny things, they have a song called Shakedown Street, and that was their first song they started off the concert and the benefit with. Also, too, back in the early 80s, you had a singer, a songwriter, you had Roy Orbison. He was in the midst of, in 1988, he was in the midst of a career resurgence, thanks to the supergroup, the Traveling Wilburys. That group had Tom Petty, Roy Orbison, George Harrison, Bob Dylan, and I always forget this guy's name, but another really good musician. And Unfortunately, though, while they're doing the supergroup, he passes of heart failure at age 52. But at the same time, he had finished his solo, another album called Mystery Girl, and that was completed and released in 1989. Also, too, on this day, Paul Simon, Still Crazy After All These Years, hits number 1 in 75 in America. That's his first solo album to top the charts. And with that, the last thing I'm going to leave it off with is, in 2012, Metallica, they ended their streaming holdouts. So you know how music was being streamed all over the place. Metallica was like, no. Well, they held out up until 2012. And then they finally said, you know what, we're going to break down. And they allowed their music on Spotify for the first time in 2012. So, you guys, a little day in music history. And I hope you guys enjoy this Tuesday. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, guys. Take care, man. Bye now.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right, that is it for Tuesday, everybody. Have a great Tuesday. We will see you tomorrow, Wednesday, on the morning routine. Well, wait. Facebook Live, 1 o'clock. We got something going on. We'll be talking about something. Maybe it'll tie into Thursday's cooking. Last week was pretty cool. The week before was pretty cool. Who knows what's going to happen now? We had some hot chocolate. That was great. But we'll see what happens on Thursday. But today, Facebook Live, 1 o'clock. Not sure what's going to happen. You need to tune in to find out. It's always something cool and interesting. All right, guys, have a great Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday, on the morning routine. Here we go.